Yo, man, what's going on, man? Yeah, I want to talk about what happened today. Well, for beginners, going into the game, Vikings got a top five defense. I think our defense is number one. Our defense is number two. The Eagles' defense is number one. The Vikings in the top five. Haven't had a 100-yard rusher rush on them. Haven't had any big explosive plays as far as the running game. So going into this game, I know we got a top defense. They got a top defense. So I'm basically thinking like, it's gonna be a defensive struggle. Whoever makes one big play, then that's gonna be the person that's gonna win the game. That was my thought process of going into the game. Being that the game was at home, I knew we had a competitive edge because, it ain't going to Minneapolis and playing in their dome. Because when they get loud, it's over. But, Vikings 10-2, Panthers 8-3. So, my thoughts basically is that Case Keenum, first of all, Case Keenum, he's probably going to have that Vikings job next year. And the Vikings, I'm going to talk about the Vikings first, then I'll talk about the Panthers. The Vikings, they shot themselves in the foot. They had a whole bunch of missed opportunities. They had a whole bunch of things that could have went their way but didn't. Cal Rudolph dropped the pass. The wide receiver Thielen, he dropped the pass. It was a whole bunch of stuff like self-inflicting wounds. Now I will give us credit. I will give us credit, but they had self-inflicted wounds for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying if those would have been corrected, they would have won, but it would have been a little bit more competitive. But as far as the Panthers, because we didn't have games like that. Well, I can think of at least a couple of them against the Eagles and against the Bears. The Bears, we only allowed 3 points, but it was self-inflicted wounds. That's why we lost the game. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking about just the pure offense, defense, Cam, like I said, was he perfect? No. But when it was time to make a play, he made it. It was a couple, like Cam been doing that for the past couple of weeks. Like I remember last week, the deep line swamped him, and he still got out and got the ball to Ed Dishon and ran it for a first time. Just like on the touchdown pass to Devin Funches. The D-line had him. He ducked, came back and threw it. And that tells me a couple things about Cam. One, he's not looking to run all the time. And two, he's maturing as a quarterback because, as you can see in the film, when the D-line was coming at him on that touchdown pass to Funches, he had his eyes downfield. He wasn't looking to run. He had his eyes downfield, and he felt somebody. So that tells me Cam is being more of a pocket precision passing. And he been doing a lot of precision passing for these past couple of weeks. I can think of at least 3. A couple of them, the Funches. A couple, they had one of Demir Burr he threw. And I had Burson for the second week. Sunshine Burson. He caught a couple of the difficult passes. But, like I said, overall, I feel like the game was pretty good. It was competitive. And at the end, when Cam threw that pick, like I said, Cam always had trouble throwing the ball high. So when he threw the ball high, I'm thinking like, dang, here we go. Here go the Vikings. Because they was getting momentum. And then when Cam got back on offense, he shut everything down with that run. I think that was like a 60-yard run. 60-plus yard run. He shut all of that down. And the thing about it is, Funches is coming into his home, Funches is coming into his own, but he's not a household name. So when people are like, oh, where's the big plays at? Where's this? Bro, we put up 31. We put up 31 points. You know what I'm saying? So we put up 31 points, and you know what I'm saying. When you putting up that amount of points and having that type of production, I don't want to hear it. I really don't. And they got Cal Rudolph, our best receiver, Greg Olsen. He really didn't contribute today. And Funch is coming into his own now, but I don't think he's a number one yet. Does he have some potential to be a number one? Of course. Does he have the talent to be a number one? Absolutely. But he's not a number one yet. So Cam, basically, all the plays has been all Cam. And that's what people have to realize. But as far as these playoff pictures, here's what you need to know. And the defense, we had 6 sacks and turnover, 2 picks. Our defense has been playing lights out. Our defense has been keeping us in a lot of these games. But like I said, here's what you need to know. We tied with the Saints. As far as the division, our next couple games, we got next week, I think we got Green Bay. And they at home. So I'm thinking like the wild card race. You ain't gonna get in with 10 wins. Not this year. You're not even gonna get in with 10 wins. And I just like it might be all three of us and the Falcons. I would love to see that. All three of the NFC South representing in the playoffs. But like I said, it's been real competitive this year, and the NFC is tight. You ain't getting no playoff berth with 10 wins. It's gonna have to be 11. So we at 9 right now. We got at least 2 games that we should win. Yeah, we should win. But we just keeping everybody on their heels. And like I said, like this is the way we got to win. Good defense win championships. And we had 2 turnovers, then we capitalized off them turnovers. And basically just to sum it up, the Minnesota Vikings, they had self-inflicted wounds, and we capitalized off them. We didn't have games, and we had self-inflicted wounds. So and I'm not no way decrediting us. No, when it was time to make a play, we made a play. When our backs was against the wall, Cam made a play. So, but like I said, they had some issues they got to deal with. But overall, it's feeling like a playoff atmosphere now. I'm starting to see that. The intensity is it's one and done. The NFL, this ain't the NBA, the best out of 7. The NFL, that's why it's the greatest sport on the planet, because it's one and you're done. It ain't I get to come back in a couple of days. No. So you got to make every play count, every play. And like I said, it's gonna be a good playoff. This gonna be these next few weeks. It's gonna be spectacular. It's gonna be lit and all of that. And like I said, the Saints lost on Thursday against the Falcons. And like I said, my thoughts on that game was just playing Thursday. It's a short week. Injuries. Some people ain't finished getting their proper treatment that they need to get. So, but like I said, stay tuned, man. It's been intense. It's about to get lit. So, if you like the video, subscribe, man. I'm out.